serious without really realizing that some of the writings of Anton LaVey were meant to be more on a philosophical level than actually, how to do, level or DIY level. Right. And so we tried to get away from that, and we wanted to be, of course, just extreme. And we thought, like, what was just as extreme as Satan, as the devil, as hell? And we said, like, the most extreme thing for every human being, is death. So death metal would be the only other extreme thing that most probably fans would take serious, right, that would stick. Because if black metal was radical, so if we wanted a term to use, it had to be just as radical as that, hence death metal.
It's nice how the record company interpreted that literally, like, there's metal fans and they're being eaten, so it's like death metal. Yeah.
And also, I also love how they made this three-dimensional metal shine to it.
Yeah.
We didn't have that. We always hated that, basically.
So 80s.
We hated that in the early days. We didn't want that in the early days.
On one of your songs, "Drown in not Drown in Ashes." Synagoga
Satanae.
So, no, we'll answer the question once you can pronounce the name.
But I noticed that Seder from Satyricon is on there.
Yeah, what's the song called?
Synagoga Satanae?
No.
Synagoga?
No.
What's the house of God, the Jewish house
Synagogue?
of God? That's right.
Okay. Synagogue.
I mean, that's the least you can expect from an interviewer, that he pronounces the question correctly, right? Without being cynical.
Tom, I haven't been to college or anything.
It's Latin.
Neither have I.
It's basically, in English would be synagogue of Satan.
Right, okay.
Or Satan's synagogue.
I kind of assumed that might be the...
And it's a term that was used in the book of Revelation, in early Christian writing, to depict the counter-church, basically. Because if God had a church, so the enemies of God had a church of their own. But since God is like the supreme highest being, there can only be one church. So you couldn't even use the term church for that other congregation. And so hence they use synagogue. Of course the Christians being a radical Jewish sect to begin with, that strayed away from the original doctrine. The first enemies of the Christians were the Jews, because they were a Jewish sect, and they were like, hey, what you are teaching here is not Jewish doctrine. You are going against it. You're going against the sabbatical law. You're not allowed to do that. You're converting Gentiles, just by baptizing them with water. It takes years if you want to take on the Jewish faith. So of course the first enemies to the Christians, or what the Christians considered, were the Jews. Hence they gave it that name.
Okay.
Or early anti-Semitism there in the Bible already.